Welcome back, children. We are still here at Mornsfield Gaming for Call to War 2013. An awesome event. I'm having a lot of fun at the moment. Round 1 is gone, round 1 has happened, and lunch has gone as well. What I found out, though, from chatting to a lot of people is there's been lots of big wins and lots of big losses so far. I don't know if that's got anything to do with the ETC comp, if it kind of favours that a little bit more. Maybe it does, if that's the kind of thing you want in a championship. This is outside of lovely Mansfield, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit down, really, because this is possibly or definitely going to be the last event at Maelstrom, it's not Maelstrom, is it? At Mornsfield Gaming, Maelstrom, whatever you want to call it. I am a little bit sad because I think it's an amazing venue. Things happened. I don't know. I don't want to get into that. Please don't post comments about your thoughts and feelings on Maelstrom as a whole. But I'm sad that we are going to be losing this in the Warhammer community because I just think it's an awesome thing. I've got a Steve Wren that's behind. In fact, Steve, just come around here, actually. I will chat to you while you're here because you're here in official capacity this time, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Painting judge extraordinaire. What have you been doing today?
Just going around and helping Will out with judging the armies and looking at the sort of basic painting standards.
And what would you say the standard is? I mean, you can be as honest as you want to, really.
Having come from South Coast a couple of weeks ago, pretty shocking, I think, really. There's a few really, really nice armies, but there's an awful lot that got crosses in some of the boxes. Just for really basic things like having movement trays that are all the same colour, or bases that are all nice and coherent, don't have messy edges, or don't have bits of flock and everything, or sand peeling off them, things like that. And, you know, we came across models that were just black undercoat with no arms, and one vampire army that had two heroes in the front rank, both just black undercoat. You know, it's just disappointing to see.
And I can understand from your perspective, because you are a painting, modelling extraordinaire. There are a lot of people here, though, that it's their first tournament. Maybe they don't know about the standards that are needed. Maybe that's not the important thing. Does it distract from the game, do you think?
I don't think it necessarily distracts from the game. I think it distracts from the aesthetic of the game a little bit. It kind of, I know it sounds silly with a fantasy game, but it takes away some of the reality of it if you can see, you know, bare plastic or just undercoat. But in all fairness, I think the new players aren't the ones who are responsible.
Oh, you heard it here first. Oh, dear. We're not going to name and shame, but I'm sure you'll hear on Twitter if people get docked. Is it a points thing? Will they get docked?
They don't get docked. They just don't get all the points. I think it's scored out of 20. It's five categories, 4 points for each category. So if you miss one, you'll get 16 points. If you miss two, you get 12, all the way down. We've had one that was a 0, so that was a bit disappointing, I think. But generally, how many did we dock? Maybe 50 players, 100 players. We probably docked maybe 15 to 20 armies, lost points.
That does seem quite high, but I'm one of these people, and I know Ben and Ben Johnson and all that, they think that, you know, painting is a very, very important element, just as you've said. For me, it doesn't distract. So it wouldn't actually, it wouldn't bother me, but I understand when you've got a whole army, the aesthetics, the reality, the game, the hobby as a whole, that it can be annoying. But it's not the be-all and end-all, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, the only thing I hope is that the people who did lose points, I hope it doesn't affect their overall results per se. So, you know, I hope it doesn't take someone from 3rd to 4th or something like that. And also I hope that they read the pack first, because Will was quite clear with what he wanted. And so I hope they looked at it and thought, I'm not going to get these points. So they're not disappointed, if you know what I mean. I hope that they were expecting to lose points.
No, fair enough. Have you picked the people who are going to be nominated for Best Painted?
I've given Will some recommendations. That's all. I've left it up to him because I'm only going to be here for another half an hour or so.
Will you be here tomorrow, though?
No, unfortunately not. This is my last ever turn out to Maelstrom. It's a shame I'm not playing, but still.
I know, it's terrible. I've been telling a few more people that I think we should give it a good send-off like a Viking burial and setting the place on fire. But I've said that to quite a few many people. So actually, if it happens, I'm going to be suspect number one. What I've tried to tell people, though, is that blame the ginger. So Tom Cowlin did it. If anything bad happens here. Thank you very much, matey, though.
Pleasure as always.
Cool. Cool. Now, boys and girls, we're going to have a bit of a walk around and just see who is about. I apologise again if you can't quite hear and if it is really, really noisy, but I'm obviously picking this tripod thing up as well. So let's go through the looking glass, Alice. This is not the bottom table. I think there's like 50-odd tables, really. Nice-looking Tomb King army over there. It's very nice, Pete. I'm just going to put the light on a little bit, guys. That might be a little bit better. The good thing about me having this on a pole is I can get right over the top of people. So you can kind of see like a bird's eye view, which I think is an awesome thing. Just, I don't want to let it go and smash on top of someone's army, because I don't think this guy would be very happy. He swam all the way from Ireland just to get here. And this guy came all the way from the Netherlands. Alex is in the house. Woohoo! All these nice black dice. And just here, we have a Ben Curry, who apparently, Ben Curry didn't engage last time, so say hello to the viewers.
Hello.
There you go. We had a disgruntled Twitter person. He's playing a dude who knows Walt from who Ben paired up with in the ETC. He's the American Airman guy with a really nice army here. Looks quite scary, and there's two squigs. Actually, I do think that is how the squig unit is meant to be. Just going to move around here. Now, there's a lot going on just over here, as you can see. Is this all dead or fled? Oh, this is all fleeing. Excellent. So it's going really well for Nick at the moment. Big Nick. But I do like this army because there's a lot of purple in it. So kudos for that. Move down a bit more. Oh, we'll have a look at Cy and Andy Spears over here. Now, contrary to what Ben said, he has not set his army up round his belly, unless his belly's in the corner, which it is at the moment, but it's usually there dead centre, but it's not. It's all here in the corner. And then we've got Cy with his vampires. There he is.
Hiding behind the building.
Hiding behind this building here.
We're trying to play the most boring game possible.
They're trying to play the most boring game possible. I like it. I think that's cool. And he's lined those up in a line there. That's cool. I do like the power of having this on a lead so I can go over the top and give a bird's eye view. We've got lots of ethereal things here of one of the many thousand vampire armies. Now this guy lost his Terrorgeist, which is over there in the corner, at turn 1 last time, but he didn't this time. Lots of Tomb Kings all lined up. And Bastard Skaven. Lovely Skaven, he says. Lovely Skaven. We've got one of the double Terrorgeist lists here, which both are still alive at the moment. What I will show you is I'm going to show you this sperm whale. This is his own... It's a Terrorgeist, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
And it screams, but it screams in a whale song, which I think is pretty good. Well done, Dave. Nice. Nice. Lots of dice. Cool. Move over here. Shane has been drinking many of these, as they are cheap at Maelstrom at the moment. Are you cheap? Bloody cheap, he loves it. Awesome. Nice crocodile thing just there. I don't know those guys. Now, look at this. If I said all in a corner, guess what army that is? All in a corner. The dark side indeed, absolutely. Craig's measuring something quite intently. I don't know, has he got a happy face? Oh dear, dear Lord. And there's a Matteo. Every time I look at him, I just think of that picture on Twitter that Mo's put up. Dear Lord. Woo. We're going to look around here because we've got Mo and Nav. Mo and Nav. What's he say? It's not going well? Racism. Who said that? I never. Slander. The best ethnic. I like it. That's what they're doing. Ethnic off, he says. As you can see, there's still 1 hour 47 left, so people are just starting. So table 4 sees Andy Russell. Quite bizarre. I don't know why he's there, but look what he's playing. Is this their basic deployment? Is in the corner? I'm not sure. I think so. All the Lizardmen stuff are still here. He never seems to lose any models. I don't know what he does, but we shall see if Hurister can take some more models off for him. Is this your scenery here? Or was this here, this thing? Is it? Oh, I'm going to have that. I like that. Yeah, I'm going to nick it. Yeah, little plant pot. I'm just going to show you this last table because my arm, this is table 1. Dave Grant and a Netherlands man. We'll just have a little look here for a sec. 6 wounds. Ooh, 4. 4 down. Another one bites the dust. And over here we have the current UK master, Tom Morsley, with the foreigner. He's back. Is it going well, guys, so far? He says he doesn't know. Oh, he's at the dead pile? Oh, dear. Lovely. This is what's going on at the moment. Table 1 and Table 2. I hope you have enjoyed this little walkabout. My arm is absolutely killing me because I'm holding the microphone here, but I will show you some more a little bit later on. But I hope you enjoyed it. See you later.